After running our current company for about 4 years now, I've really come to find that it's not about racing to the finish line. That is such a disservice. It's not about even strategy. Strategy is a supportive element, but that's not the full picture. And what I can really pare it down to is a few key things, a few key skill sets that I want to leave you with today. So if you are focused on achieving short-term wins, amazing. And simultaneously, if you're focused on, I want to build something bigger than me, I want to build something that lasts, I want you to hear this. So the first thing, one of the most important things I should say is discipline. And I know that some people are going to roll their eyes and disengage. I remember being so early on in entrepreneurship, and I just wanted somebody to give me the plan. Give me the 10-step plan. Break it down for me. I'm an action taker. If you give me a list, I will get that ish done. Like, ask my husband. Sometimes, I'm sure it frustrates him. I know it does. But I wanted this 10-step, X-step plan, but it's not really about that. It's not about the answers. It's because your journey is not going to be the same, and business principles and strategy and tactics can help. But what really matters is your discipline. How are you remaining disciplined as you're building your business? It's not really about motivation. I have a lot of people that message me and they ask, how do you stay so motivated? How do you stay so motivated? How do you consistently show up? And I am like, homegirl, I am not always motivated. I do not always feel like showing up to work. This morning, actually, I was like, I don't feel like doing anything today. But you know what? I am doing it because I believe in what I'm building. And in those moments, it's not about exercising motivation. It's about exercising discipline. It's about keeping your vision in mind and allowing discipline to be the thing that carries you forward. Okay, so discipline is the first thing. The second thing here is resilience. And this is so, so crucial because in business, there are going to be so many times where you fall down. Oh my gosh, I have a long list of quote unquote failures, if you want to call it that. Just times where I have fallen on my face. And I have not wanted to get back up sometimes. But that's where resilience has to kick in. And I think that this is a muscle that we're constantly flexing and we're constantly learning how to grow. I had a lot less resilience when I got started. I did. I was a baby entrepreneur. My feelings got hurt and I fell down once. I was so upset. And that's okay. If you need to take time to process when you mess up, when you fall down. But what matters, again, is like getting up and doing what you need to do to honor your vision. And I think that there is a balance there because you may experience seasons where it's not about getting back up in that moment. It's about resting and recuperating. There are seasons of ebb and flow and push and pull. So you kind of have to know where you're at, but you will know when you are being called to get back up and keep going. You're going to be rejected. Not everyone's going to like you. You're going to fall down. You're going to lose clients. You name it. You name it. You might lose money. I mean, I have lost some money, y'all. And so this is where we have to exercise resiliency, okay? The final piece here is vision, okay? This is probably the most important thing, and I don't want you to tune out because I know that this is a topic that a lot of people talk about. A lot of people talk about vision. It's important for you to have your 5 to 10 year vision. And I preach this, but I know that the more that you hear a message, the more that you can become desensitized to it. And so I just want to reiterate this to you. And I want you to have an open mind and an open heart. Vision is the most important thing. You need to know where you're going. And if you are a new entrepreneur and you're just in that startup stage like I was in 2017 and my mission, my business plan was to empower women, I have a lot of respect for that girl. She started, she said yes, she put herself out there. She had no idea what she was doing. Okay, so if you're in the startup stage and your vision is maybe smaller than someone else's, or it really is about the stability of revenue and client base, that is okay. You honor that vision. You keep that vision at the forefront. And as you grow and as you achieve those goals, expand your vision. It's going to be a natural part of the process, but you need to take the time and the space. Integrate more white space into your schedule, people, to hear your thoughts, to sit with your desires, to sit with the things that are coming up for you. You need to create the space to allow your vision to unfold and become clearer and clearer and clearer. Now, let me just say this as a disclaimer. Your 10-year vision that you have today most likely is going to change. Most likely it's going to unfold in a different way, and that's okay. It doesn't matter that you get it perfect. That's not the point here. The point is that you are aspiring towards a larger vision and you have clarity in this moment on where you want to go. And let that change. Adapt. That's totally fine. But if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? You're going to be walking around aimlessly, okay? So vision is the most important thing, number one for you as a founder, but number two, as you grow a team, as you grow a community, you need to have something at the forefront. You want people to catch the vision of what you're building, okay? So take that as a piece of homework. Ask yourself, how can you start thinking bigger about what you're building? Take these prompts to your journal. Take them with you on your walk. Sit with these on your drive. But ask yourself these questions as we kind of close out our time together. How can you start thinking bigger about what you're building? Allow room to dream. Allow room to expand. How can you have patience for the things that take time? Where can you exercise patience right now? And even more than that, if something comes to mind where you're just feeling stuck and things are taking so long, really consider, what lessons can I take away from this? What am I learning? What am I learning in this process that's taking forever? What can I take away from it? And then, what's the thing that drives you? What is your why? What impact do you want to leave behind? And that can be both present day. How do you want to impact your family, your community, anyone that comes, into interaction with your work? How do you want to impact them? And how do you want to impact the people that you leave behind? If we get really, really big with it, what do you want to leave behind? And how are you building that today? It may be that, it's in the little things that you're doing. It's in the little actions that you're taking. Maybe it's like, I'm showing up today. I'm putting myself out there today. I'm going to go sell today. I'm going to record that podcast episode. I'm going to launch that podcast. Maybe it's the little things, or maybe it's big things. Like, I need to pivot what I'm doing. I need to change what I'm doing. It's not in alignment. It's not what I want to build. Maybe it's getting honest about the fact that you need to make time for what you want to build. Maybe you're in that scaling stage and you've just been saying to yourself, this is where I want to go, but I don't have time. I don't have the time to create that. How can you make the time? Okay? Big and small, what impact do you want to create? Okay? So as we close out, know that the path, it won't be easy. I am not going to lie to you. The path will not be easy. But when the vision is so strong and the desired legacy is so clear, it all becomes worth it. You are here for something bigger than you. And I cannot wait to see that vision unfold.